And then I've spent $200 to be told information that I don't want. Person like swooshing colors off of myself, going swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it is your first time here. My name is Erin, and today's video is about color analysis. Specifically, I did a DIY color analysis because I wanted to kind of know my colors, but I'm not ready to commit to the full shebang of getting them done. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around to see how I did it and what my results are, and let me know in the comments below if you think I'm right. Also, let me know if you've had your colors done and it was useful information for you and you enjoyed it or not, or if you're not getting your colors done ever for a specific reason. I am very interested in this whole colors thing. I think it's really cool. If you do enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not already subscribed and want to see more videos from me. If you are unfamiliar with getting your colors done, it is exactly what it sounds like pretty much. It is an expert looking at either pictures of you or looking at you in person in good, clear, natural lighting, no makeup or anything, and figuring out what color palette suits you best, what makes your skin tone look best, your eyes look best, all of your features really look their best and stand out the most. I did want to figure out kind of generally what I think my colors are though, because I am in such a rut. Anytime I'm looking at fabric, I am just drawn to blue and green and really only a couple shades within those color families. And I'm just in such a rut. So I was hoping that if I could kind of generally figure out my colors using some DIY methods, it would give me a boost to branch out and look at other things. I want to talk a little bit about the pros and cons of color analysis as I see them, especially having it done professionally. So the only real con I see, I guess there are two. I'll start with those. One can be the price. It is definitely kind of a frivolous thing to do. It's a for fun thing to do. And the price it can really vary. So it can go from, I've seen like $120 all the way up to multiple hundreds of dollars, because there are some places where you can add packages for like hair color and makeup and things like that. So it can get pretty pricey. Number two is the potential of not liking your colors. I think this is what's really holding me back right now, is what if they tell me I'm like a summer or a spring or something? I don't know. I'm really not good at knowing these palettes off the top of my head, but I know I like winter and I think winter looks good on me. But what if they tell me something different and it's all these colors that I don't particularly like, or shades of colors that I don't particularly like, and then I've spent $200 to be told information that I don't want. So it's that unknown can be kind of a con. But if you are open to being told any palette or any season out there, I think there are a lot of pros to it, which is why I wanted to kind of DIY it first and see how the information settles. Pros: having an objective person look at you, look at the colors, and tell you what looks good on you. It's like having a stranger in a waiting room be like, oh my gosh, that dress looks amazing on you, that color. It's just nice. You're like, oh, thank you. And they can tell you, they don't look at you every day. They don't look at you in your clothes every day. They can just look at you and be like, yes, this looks good, and help you see that also. Then with getting this information, it can help you step out of your comfort zone, which is really what I'm looking for with this little experiment of mine. Is I know I like these specific shades of blue and green, but what else on the color wheel might I like that I'm ignoring because I'm just so laser focused on these shades of these colors? So I think it can really, really help you step out of your comfort zone. At the same time, making it easy. A lot of times they give you like a reference card, and I'm kind of hoping to make myself a little reference card, or at least have a resource I can quickly look at and be like, that shade, yes, easy, done. So it kind of takes some of that load off of you. And you don't have to always wear your colors. If you see something that's not your colors, but you think it's amazing, like buy it, do it. You will glow because you love it so much anyway. So who cares if it's technically your colors? So those are, to me, the basic pros and cons of knowing your colors, getting your colors done. Like I said, I would like to professionally get my colors done at some point. When I really do think it's just that I'm scared they're gonna tell me I'm a palette that I don't like. So if I can get over that fear, I would love to have my colors professionally done. Let's talk about what I did to figure out my colors-ish, general idea of my colors, and what I came up with. Palette. So I used a couple different tools. One was a free website, and then I used some filters on Instagram. Let's see how that all went. I used colorwise.me, which is a free website. They also have an app, I believe, but I just used the website. You upload a picture of yourself, front-facing, preferably indirect natural light. Direct light can wash you out too much. So indirect natural light, no makeup, definitely no lip color, anything like that. And you then use little dropper tools to select your skin tone, your eye color, and your hair color. For me, I did use the color of my roots, my natural hair color, because A, it's closer to my face, and B, I'm terrible about keeping my roots done. They just grow out really quickly. And I think I have a screenshot of that. It was a little difficult because for my skin tone, I don't have the same skin tone all around, but it does in the information text above where you're doing the selection. It does tell you to just use what you have the most of. So like in the picture I used, my cheeks look kind of especially ruddy or a little rosier. And then, you know, you have just natural shadows along the sides of your face. So I did play around and used a couple different spots. I used like, the center was a little bright, then I used here. I think I even used like right here and down here. Same answer every time, even though the little swatch of color from the eyedropper looked very different. Like I did even try my cheeks and they were very pink, and it still came out with Cool Winter, which I loved and I'm very happy about. So that was the one source that I used that was objective, unbiased. It's just a computer program doing its computer program thing and spitting out what it thinks you should be based on those 3 eyedropper selections. And then the other tool I used was a couple of Instagram filters. So I used 3, I'd searched in the like filter tool color analysis, and I used 3 that popped up. My biggest issue with these, I guess I had 2 issues. One, I had to determine if it looked good or not. I wasn't the objective person like swooshing colors off of myself going swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. You know, I had to determine it myself and be like, do those look better on me? Do those not look better on me? So that was difficult. That is a huge benefit of having your colors professionally done, I would think, is someone else is determining that for you and then just kind of pointing it out to you, from what I understand. I've watched a fair number of videos on this, even though I haven't done it. So that was hard. And then also on 2 of the filters, I don't even trust them because it just looked like they took a set of colors, and then used like the brightness tool to move it up and down. And we're like, okay, these are your 4 different options within spring, which I don't think is how it works. I don't think that's how that works. So those I almost want to disregard. I will include the footage of me doing them, but I don't think those were worth even exploring. There was one that I do think had pretty good color representations. I used my phone on like full brightness when I was watching back the videos to try and get the best representation of the colors that I could. And I once again landed on Winter. Winter just really, I feel like, brings my face to life. I just feel like everything is richer in my face. It's like I used the warmth tool and was just like boop and made my face more vivid when I have winter colors. So I settled on Winter, and more specifically, I don't remember, Bright Winter? Sorry, I had to go back and check. All of the words just went out of my brain. Actually, they all got scrambled in there. So for the filter that I liked the best, that I felt was the best representation, had dark, true, or bright subcategories for every season. And I do think bright winter is me. I did like dark winter also, but I think bright made me look the best. So let me know in the comments if you agree with that assessment. My plans going forward are to do a little more browsing on like just Google Images of the different palettes for bright winter / cool winter, and see where they overlap, what's the same, what colors I just like best, and try to make myself some little form of reference card for the future so that when I am in a fabric store or browsing online and I just keep clicking the same 2 shades of blue and the same 3 shades of green, I can try to branch out a little more. This was just something to do for fun. It was a little bit interesting, definitely some confirmation bias in there. Absolutely confirmation bias, because I'm not an objective person looking at someone else deciding what looks good on them. I was deciding for myself, already knowing kind of what I get compliments in, what I like wearing, and what I wanted it to be. That does it for this video, you guys. I am a bright winter. I'm declaring it, I'm calling it. In the future, I will hopefully get an actual color analysis done and learn what my colors are. But for now, this will hold me over. It kind of scratched the itch, satisfied my curiosity. Let me know what colors you are, what season you are, how you feel about it. And like I said at the top, if you've done it and it was worth the money, let me know. If you'll never do it and you think it's silly, let me know. I'm just kind of curious. Thank you so much for coming along. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you are not already a subscriber, but you made it this far in the video, I hope you consider hitting that subscribe button before you leave. I will see you guys on Friday for #FridaySews. Bye.